Okay, now here's a question from NEET 2016. Two identical charged spheres suspended from a common point by two massless strings of length L are initially at a distance d apart because of their mutual repulsion. Okay. The charges begin to leak from both the spheres at a constant rate. Charge is leaking continuously. Okay. As a result, the spheres approach each other with a velocity v. Then v varies as a function of the distance x between the spheres as. So four options are given. We have to check which one will be correct. So let's draw the diagram for this first. So this is your roof. Okay. From the roof, there are two strings, one over here and another over here. Okay. So these are the two strings and spheres are hanging from the strings like this. Okay. They are exactly identical. The strings have length L and the distance between the spheres over here is x, that is given. Now the spheres have charge q and dq by dt is negative but constant. Dq by dt is negative because the charge is leaking out, charge is decreasing, and it is given to be constant. So let's assume it is equal to minus c. Okay. Now, so we have to find the velocity with which the charges are approaching each other. So the charges have, let's say, velocity v like this. They are undergoing circular motion. So the velocity will be perpendicular to string. Okay. They are undergoing circular motion like this. Okay. And now let's draw something else as well. From the top, I drop a vertical line, connect it over here, and this angle is theta, and this length will be x by 2. Okay. So now let's first find the value of theta and try to relate it with x. Okay. Or let's just write down that if L is the length, okay, and theta is the angle, then we can write down, say, V will be L times d theta by dt. This we learned basic thing from circular motion. R omega. Radius is L, omega is d theta by dt, that is equal to speed v. Okay. Now, something that we need to use over here. X is given in the question to be very small. X is given in the question to be very small. See, here it says d is much smaller than L and d is the distance between the charges. So x is also the distance between the charges. Okay. So we can say that tan theta is, okay, tan theta is equal to, in this case, how much? X by 2L, right? But because x is very small, this is also very small. So this is approximately equal to theta and approximately equal to sine theta. Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm sorry. I should say that this is equal to sine theta. Perpendicular by hypotenuse will be sine theta. So x by 2L is sine theta, approximately equal to tan theta, theta, everything like that. Okay. Now, when I differentiate this equation, okay, so I will get 1 by 2L dx by dt is equal to d theta by dt. And from here, d theta by dt is what? V by L. So I got that velocity v will be half of dx by dt. So basically, if I can find dx by dt, I can know the velocity v. So to find dx by dt, first of all, I need to relate x. Okay. So how do I relate x? For that, let's look at the geometry of this uh, sphere. So let's just copy this. Okay. I'm copying this. Oh, it disappeared. Let's draw this again. So this is the sphere string and this is the sphere over here. Okay. With the vertical, it is making angle theta. Now, here we have tension T. Okay. Towards the vertically downward direction, we have mg, and the two spheres are repelling each other. The two spheres are repelling each other with force, electric force. Okay. Electric force Fe, you could say. So the electric force Fe will be acting like this. Okay. Now, what is Fe equal to? Fe will be kq square by x square. Distance between the two charges is x square. Now let's draw the component of tension. So this will be T sine theta, this will be T cos theta. So along horizontal for equilibrium, what do we get? T sine theta is equal to Fe. Along vertical for equilibrium, what do we get? T cos theta is equal to mg. So take ratio of these two equations. This equation divided by this equation. So t will cancel out. We get sine theta upon cos theta is equal to Fe by mg. Sine theta by cos theta will be tan theta. This is equal to F is what? Kq square by x square mg. Okay. Now we just compare that sine theta is x by 2l, but for small angle sine theta tan theta are almost equal, so we get tan theta is x by 2l. Okay, so we replace that over here. So x by 2l is equal to kq square by x square mg, or x cube is equal to k 2kl by mg times q square. Now what do we get from here? X power 3 by 2 will be root of 2kl by mg times q. I took the square root on both the sides. Now differentiate with respect to time. So when you differentiate, you apply chain rule. So d by dt of x power 3 by 2 equal to root 2kl by mg dq by dt. So first this power will come out, 3 by 2. Power of x will reduce by 1. So 3 by 2 minus 1, you get 1 by 2. And then you get dx by dt. This is equal to root 2kl by mg times minus c. Okay. Now everything over here is constant. Okay. Everything over here is constant. So I could just write this as constant. Some constant. Okay. So root x. And what is dx by dt? We found the relation. Dx by dt will be 2v. Okay. So 3 by 2 root x and into 2v is constant. So from here what do we get? V is proportional to 1 by root x. Okay. So which option do we get correct over here? We get option C as the correct answer. Alright.